My name is Luci. I'm 65 years old, and I had stage 4 ovarian cancer. It was fear. I think the biggest concern was, fear. And I was in surgery for 10 hours. And I remember my blood pressure was so low, they wouldn't let me out of the room, and my kids had to leave, and I needed to, do whatever it took to get better, to not let this thing defeat me, okay? And to fight it, to just, get in there and say, that's it, you're not taking over my life. Cancer changed me by making me aware of the fact that my family is the most important thing to me. Not the people I work for, not, to knock myself out doing what I have to do for everybody else. It's my family, okay? It's the people that I love so much in my life that I wouldn't want to hurt them by not being here for them. And, I want to see my grandkids have kids, so I live for my family, my children, my daughter, my son, my grandchildren. I just love being with them, just love everything they do, and they're what keeps me going every day.
She's the strongest person I've ever seen to go through what she's gone through, and I think my purpose in this whole thing has been to guide her, and she's supposed to just do what, come along the way. I was here to, kind of work with the doctors and tell her, this is what we have to do and this is what you're going to do, and she did it, and she never said, I don't want to do, she just never backed down. Whatever they told her to do, she did, and she took a terrible chemo regimen, and she went through every single one of them. The doctors were amazed. Her strength it never faltered, and she just had her eye on getting through it and getting over it and kissing it goodbye, and she did. She did.
First of all, she has read absolutely everything there is to know about it. Okay, she would tell me she knew what drug I was on, and she must have come home at night and stayed up until 3 or 4 in the morning, just reading up on this and the drugs and everything else. And there's one story that I'll never forget. While I'm sitting in the hospital, and I had all kinds of tubes and whatever, I had a drain in my stomach, and they had taken it out one day, and she's there afterwards, and I was telling her how painful it was, and it was really unbelievable. And I guess 2 days later, I had a lung tube, and 2 days later they were taking that out, and they said to me, we'll be there first thing in the morning and we'll take it out more. So I was really scared, and she was there every day, and then I go to bed that night, she leaves, I go to bed that night, and I get a text at 5 to 5 in the morning, I'm on my way. So she came there to be there for when they took this tube out of me. So I wouldn't be here today without her support. So I hope to get out of LiveSTRONG at the Y program my strength back. I'd like to lose a little weight and just be stronger in what I'm doing, get some physical strength back. I think one thing that I'd really like to get across to people is that you need to have people to share it with when you're going through something like this. You need, just like Kathy and I have formed that bond, that people don't realize how important that is.
I'm Denise Seifer. I'm a LiveSTRONG instructor here at the Rye YMCA. Welcome. I'm here coaching 2 of our participants who are lovely ladies and cancer survivors. I love this job, and the reason I love it is not just because I'm helping others, it's really because I get so much inspiration from them. They are people who are really fighters, and they're people who want to keep moving forward.
Hi, I feel great. I can't wait
to get my balance and strength back. And this is a head start on it. Thanks.
The experience has been unbelievable. It's just, the workout itself is great because it gets me, you know, when you're doing it at home, you're not doing it like you should do it. And just being with the girls and talking to the girls before and fooling around with them in the middle, it's just great. It just, aside from helping you physically, it emotionally gives you such a boost that it's unbelievable. And I have to say that the exercise is great. You know, I was complaining about my knees and this and that, and it really, really helps. I don't like the days that we don't go. You know, it would be great to go every other day, you know, but it's just what they do and how they teach you. They teach you in a way where you can leave and go away with the information. You know, they give you a sheet every day so you can go home and do the exercises and you know, help yourself. And it's really, and you're learning the proper way to do things, which is another very helpful thing about it. But I think just the camaraderie with all the girls and, you know, you're fooling around and you're teasing and you're sweating together and you're getting exhausted and you're complaining, and it's great. It's great. In the beginning, I had said that I wanted to, my most important thing was to help keep up with my grandkids and just do more with them. And the program has helped me because my endurance is much better. I can do things for a longer period of time. It's not, you know, Gammy's tired or whatever. We actually do things, you know, we can go out and walk around the block, or, you know, they're riding their skateboards and stuff, and I'm out there with them instead of, you know, sitting doing nothing. And you know, when we have occasions, I'm like functioning the whole time. But it's been phenomenal. It's the best thing I ever did. It really takes your mind off of cancer because you're with so many people that you're normal. I think that's it. You're in a normal situation where you're normal there. You're not different, you know.